Hello Virgo, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot. We're going to be doing your reading for the second half of February. That would be February 15th through February 28th. I've already meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. Okay, before I get started, I just want to say thank you for all of the subscribers who have signed up to the channel. I truly appreciate you. And if you have any comments, any suggestions, go ahead and leave the comments. I would really love to read them. I would greatly appreciate the extra guidance. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle live now. All right, and before we get started, Spirit just showed me the letter V and a letter M, but they were kind of the V was inside the M. I hope that makes sense. That's what they showed me. I don't know what that means. So if you know what it means, leave a comment, but I have no idea. They showed me, your first oracle card is Believe. May the sea deepen your faith. And the M, I should be clear, the M is like the typed out M, or maybe like the M of Michigan State, or M, I don't know, just a capital M. Not the curvy, just straight up and down, as was the V. I feel like you have a lot on your brain here, Virgo. Like you have a lot on the mind. A lot of thoughts. I feel like maybe you're trapped in your mind. I'm getting like a maze sense. Higher perspective. Yeah, get out of your head and view something from a higher perspective. That's all that's coming. And it's funny because on the Believe card, there is a beautiful ray of sunshine coming from the clouds, and it's giving me a lot of the vibes of the higher perspective. Like get out of your mind, use your higher perspective, go inward. And your cards came out very quickly, like very, very quickly. We have the Devil card, we have the Moon card, and we have the 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's crazy. That's so interesting. Now I'm really curious to know what that V and the M means. I don't know, but But as far as the devil is concerned, I feel like this is you just being obsessed over something, like absolutely obsessing over something. Like I said, like you have something on the brain and you feel trapped, is what I was saying with the believe card. And I feel like that's your energy right now, my dear Virgo. Like you are... All I'm getting from this, I mean, yes, this could be, addictions or depression or things like that, but that's not any of the energy that I'm getting. I'm strictly getting like obsessed. Like there's something in your mind that you can't let go of. But the reality is that the information is right there. You just have to kind of stop thinking about it and view at it from a different perspective, because in the devil card there's this a man and a female, a man and a woman who are tied to the devil, but not even to the devil, to they have what is that called, handcuffs. So like they're cuffed to the seat that he is on. And the reality is that when you're looking at the chains, all they have to do is lift the chains over their head. They really aren't tied up. They could go away at whatever, free themselves at whatever point they recognize that they're able to, right? But they're so honed in on the fact that they are with this devil and they're chained, that they are missing completely the fact that they could just lift that right over them, right? That's what this card is saying here, my dear ones. This is saying that the answer is there. Get out of your mind. Get out of your mind. See it from a different perspective, okay? Then we have the moon card. And the moon card it represents quite a lot. In this particular instance, I feel like this is a misconception of whatever it is you are thinking. Maybe the belief that you can't get out of something, or the belief that it's not going to turn out the way you had planned, or whatever that belief is. I believe that belief is caused by fear. And the more stressed out you get about it, the more in your head you are about it. And the more in your head you're about it, the more stressed you are about it. And then it's this endless cycle, right? But what the moon is really saying to you is, don't be deceived. Don't be deceived by the darkness. All right? Don't just follow the light. Higher perspective, right? This comes down to that ray that I said at the very beginning, right? That the moon shines its rays down, and that's the whole purpose of the moon card, right? The moon is there to guide the traveler to walk and stay within the path, right? That's the point of the moon. But what I'm getting, the energy that I'm getting right now, is the fact that you are not following your intuition, because you are, you're so stuck in your mind with fear, and you're going in that endless cycle, okay? Then we have the so amazing card, the 10 of Cups here. And the 10 of Cups is it's a happily ever after card. I love this card. One of my favorite cards. And what I'm getting here is that maybe because we're going from not stable, like you're obsessed, you're not stable, to stable, all in one path, like all in one row. And this could be about anything within your life. This could be about a relationship. This could be about a family home. This could be about a career. You can literally plug this into any situation possible. This could be, you know, an idea, right? Overall, I'm getting two different aspects, but those are the energies that I'm getting, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't fit you. That just means that that's the energy that's coming through, okay? So what I'm getting here is this really has to do with your thoughts, an idea that you are trying to, maybe you're obsessed about creating, right? But you just don't see a way to make it happen. And then all of a sudden you come into this higher perspective and voila, here you go. You have your 10 of Cups. That's the very first thing that I'm seeing. So that's awesome. The second thing I'm seeing is that this has to do with a long distance relationship. And the reason why I'm seeing that is because I feel like the person might be on your mind quite frequently. And you can't get them out of your head. Therefore, you are obsessed with this person, right? And I'm not, this doesn't necessarily have to be a bad obsession, right? And I know that sounds very counterintuitive, but I'm not getting that you're obsessed in a bad way. I'm getting the fact that you just enjoy being around them so much that you can't stop thinking about them. Then they actually place you in a good mood, okay? And but at the same time, I feel that there's distance between the two of you that, because of this moon, I feel like you're insecure about this distance. And it might be in your head, like, are they cheating? Are they being, what's the word I'm looking for? Are they being faithful? You know, things of that nature. All right, with the Devil card, I feel like those are the thoughts that are running in your mind because you actually really do love this person. Like you really want to build something beautiful with this person is what I'm getting. But because you love them that much. But at the same time, what's happening is that distance is putting doubts and fears in your mind. And here's the thing. You have a stable relationship regardless, because the truth be told, you are not telling this person how you feel overall. You're not showing them that you fear that, you know, they might be deceiving, because in reality, you already have the higher perspective that you know that they're not doing anything of the sort. And you keep bouncing back and forth between the believe and the higher perspective, like what you have on your mind, what's stuck on repeat in your mind, and what your higher perspective, what your inner self is saying. They're conflicted, right? Because you know that they're not doing anything, but your mind is just running amok, right? It is having a field day with you. But this person is incredibly happy. They don't mind. I mean, they're not thrilled about the distance, but they know for whatever reason it's perfectly fine. I feel like this is quite I feel like there's more to this relationship than what the cards say. So you know I'm going to get more cards on this because I want more. With the Devil card, we have the 10 of Cups, which is, I mean, this is all good news. We have 10 and 10. This is all good news. I feel like you're going to get out of this obsession energy. I really do. I feel like you're going to get out of this obsession energy, but you have to work through that, okay? With the, where's my selenite? There it is. Okay. With the, so hold on, before I continue, the 10 of Cups, that was the 10 of Cups with the Pentacles, the 10 of Cups along with the moon that is perpendicular to it, or diagonal to it, I should say. You're going to start feeling like you're going to follow the guidance of the moon and just follow the path and kind of subside the insecurities that you're currently having in regards to this situation. Then we have the Page of Wands, which typically is a card of good news. And I don't feel like there's bad news here. I truly don't. What I'm getting is that you are going to take your sweet time to tell this person how you feel. Because I don't feel like this person knows. All right? I really don't. I really don't feel like this person knows. And guess what? This person is also insecure about the distance between the two of you. Not necessarily whether you will cheat on them or anything like that. That's not this person's concern. This person's concern is the lack of connection, or not connection, because you have a really great connection, but more of a lack of, because of the lack of you guys not seeing one another because of the distance, it makes her feel insecure. Like, what is that energy? What is this energy that's coming through? Okay, so this person is holding back just as much as you're holding back. That's why I couldn't pick up on the energy. This person is holding back. They love you just as much as you love them, but they're not willing to say it until you say it first. Very, very, very interesting. I love this. And then we have the Lovers card. Sadly, it's in reverse. But I don't think I don't think anything bad about this being in reverse. I feel like there's a mistrust is what I'm getting here. And the mistrust really comes from your individual previous relationships before you got into this one, is what I'm getting. I feel that both of you have been burned in the past, and you are both fine taking it slow, but the reality is, like, it's not like you want labels on yourselves. That's not what you're looking for. But this is the big but here. Both of you have fallen for each other a lot quicker than either one of you anticipated. And that scares the living bejeebies out of both of you. And the funny thing is that both of you sense this hesitation. But which is causing the insecurity, by the way. You guys are funny. You guys are so, so funny. So maybe the V and the M is maybe one of your names starts with a V, the other one starts with an M. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, V could be for Virgo, I suppose. I don't know how this really ties in. But listen, get out of your mind. My dear Virgos, get out of your mind. Listen to your higher self. Listen to your higher self, okay? Your higher self actually knows more. The brain is here in the third dimension. We know crap, all right? We know, but we only know what we can see, right? And then it all becomes entangled with illusions, and then in smoke and mirrors and all kinds of nonsense, right? Versus higher perspective comes from the fifth dimension. It's higher than us. It gets to see something that we are not able to. It doesn't get fogged up by all of the disillusions that might arise that in our minds, right? So get out of your heads, my dear Virgos. Communicate with your partner, please. Regardless of whether it's long distance or not. Maybe your partner travels. I don't know. I don't know what your situation is. But communicate. If you feel something, I understand that it can be scary. But would you rather be in this self-made hell? This is going to go for the boat for either of you. Or would you rather speak the truth about how you feel and then be released because you spoke that truth of how you feel? Now, if it goes awry, which I don't see that it will, but if it does go awry, then guess what? Okay, great. At least you know. Is it going to hurt? Sure. But at least you know, and then you can move on. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck in your head, right? But I don't see, I genuinely do not see this going awry. I feel that you need to make a choice to choose happiness. You have a choice to choose happiness or stay in this darkness. Stay in the moon with your illusions or choose happiness and speak your truth to the person that you are dealing with. Those are your options, right? Because the Lovers in reverse is directly under the 10 of Cups, which incidentally, that's the marriage card. Just going to point that out, okay? So like I said, you guys have something really spectacular. And it's funny because it's really a bond that is, it's intuitive. Like you guys are, it's like you feel each other even when you're apart, but doubts creep in. It's odd. Not odd that doubts creep in. That's normal. But it's funny because you can feel one another. Like your third eye chakras are really lit up here, specifically on your person here, versus you're more a grounded person. Although you are very, very enlightened, is what I'm also getting with this. All right. You just need to have this conversation. Once you have this conversation, you are going to lift a huge weight off of you, and you're just going to release so much. You just have to believe that this person cares for you as much as you care for them. And believe me, they do. They absolutely do. You just have to let go and believe your higher perspective, because your higher perspective actually knows way more than what we do here. All right, my dear. That was your reading for the second half of February. I hope this resonated. Until we meet again. Bye.